What is up, guys? So look, we're back with another video, and I want to talk about SmartO. The initial coin offering is about to start soon, and I think it's a very peculiar project. It's very special indeed. I think they're attempting to do what nobody really has done before, and I think it's a really good idea, especially with the smartphone movement that we've had in the last like 5 years with Google's advancements. Basically, our smartphones are not just attempting to be smart, but they're attempting to actually sync with the user, and meaning that everything that you do, it even does it now. Google does it now, and I'm going to talk about what SmartO is trying to do. And when I'm referring to Google, SmartO is basically trying to be the best version of Google when it comes to your smartphone, in terms of, if you ever look at if you have an Android, if you ever look at your phone every so often, it will remind you when to pay your bills, when to take, like maybe you have the lessons that you take when you have to take another lesson, or if you schedule your vitamins or your health care, it will prompt you to remember to do those things. And it's getting very smart. Like I said, I think our phones are attempting to learn us and then to cater to us or be a personal assistant. And that's what SmartO is trying to do, but they're trying, obviously, their goal is to pay you for it. And I will go down a few of the things and talk about the project. SmartO for users. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. You guys can come here and check it out in full entirety, but I want to read off some of the things. The smart organizer within the project reminds about the birthday of a loved one or boss or in-law, reminds to take the medicine or visit a doctor, like we were just talking about, reminds you about your spouse's request to get groceries while you were speeding past the grocery store, syncs certain tasks and contacts, family, wife, husband, children, reminds you about tasks that you have forgotten. The personal assistant looks for items that, in your list of necessary things on your route, helps to get bearings in new city, tells about a costly hotel and a cozy hotel and restaurant, tips off an insurance bargain prompt or another product service, keeps track of your child and builds his route. SmartO will shadow your kid like an overprotective mother, tells you about the most interesting events in the city, movie openings, sporting events, etc. So it tells you a little bit more about the source of income. App users are rewarded for the number of things, sharing experiences with friends, introducing them to specific stores, brands, services, watching relevant ads in SmartO, writing reliable reviews about service providers, and allowing SmartO to share others' user browsing history and interested parties. So, and it also has a communication there. I'm going to let you read that. But basically, if you think about it, it's attempting to be like a Google Maps on steroids, meaning that when this thing is active, right, it's going to constantly alert you to, which could be annoying in a way, but it's going to constantly prompt you or assist you with things that it learns from you. And I think that's pretty cool, because at the end of the day, we keep buying all these smartphones for the newest technology because we really want a source of technology that's actually going to help us in our daily lives, rather than us just spend so much time. We spend so much time on our cell phones, and ultimately what we need at the end of the day, like I said, is better, is a better service, a better sidekick, if you will, somebody that's actually going to help us while we're out operating in the real world. So I think SmartO is onto a really cool thing. You guys can go ahead and check it out. It's a lot of information. Here's their market analysis and target audience. App users, people from different regions of all ages and genders, anyone with a smartphone. That is why SmartO is vast and global. And that's a really good plan to have. A lot of people are coming up that never had cell phones or smartphones before in other countries. They're going to be able to access this. this is how basically they get it out. They have a nice projected advertising market. And what's good about this is it's good for businesses as well. It kind of reminds me of the what is the browser for the BAT token? I think it was the BAT token, where people can download a browser and you can pay to not see advertisements, or advertisers will pay to have their advertisements seen or viewed. So I think it's a good business model for both sides of the for both parties, us being the user and the advertiser or the marketer using it as well. And I think it creates a business model. It's a good business model because they're going to be paying us, the user, to do things that we normally do on the regular anyway. You know what I mean? So I don't know how many of you use Google Maps and write reviews for places that you visit and stuff like that, but I do, and it would be cool to be paid for that. You know what I mean? So check it out. They have the business model here. Take some time to look at that. It makes a lot of sense, and I'm telling you, they are going to be this ICO. I think is really going to turn heads in a good way, because their approach is very thorough. Too many times have we seen just companies come in, they're not ready for success. They get the people and they can't do anything with it. They have a roadmap that's a development roadmap, which is pretty lengthy and it's very detailed. Now, take these things with a grain of salt. Things happen here and there that might speed up or push back a little bit. So make sure you look out for that. Token distribution and ICO timeline. Here we go, baby. So it's an ERC20 token for people who did not know. STO tokens minimum purchase 10,000. STO tokens maximum purchase, there's no limit. Smart contracts, man. This is going to be the pre-ICO that's going to be starting up here pretty soon. And that's the best time to actually kind of get in when you're doing ICOs. And what I'm liking about this is I don't see no lending, which is good because lending tokens are a joke. As you can see here, openness and trust. They have everything that you need to know. Their team, the addresses, everything that you need to know is there. You know what I mean? Do your digging, do your due diligence. But I'm telling you right now, it looks really good. They even have a FAQ for you to address some of your issues, or if you have any concerns. Their team is located, has their their LinkedIn. I think this is LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn and their Facebooks for most of them. So let's click on one here and see what we got. Boom. I mean, up to date today is the 26th. They seem like they post regularly. That's pretty cool. But again, these are things that we have been asking for a long, long time. They have advisors. Guys, like I said, I would take a look at it in its entirety. There's a lot of information. I'm going to be rocking with these guys. I'm going to try to get in during the pre-ICO. I'm telling you about this early now because ain't no need to hype this up the day before it comes out. This shit is going to blow up. And that's why I'm talking about it now. Here's the white paper is available here at the top if you guys want to check that out. I've been looking through it. It's very, very detailed. And it goes into a kind of a more easier way to explain some of the things that we were talking about earlier from the main page. There we go. Distinction between us and hundreds of similar projects. Someone might think, as one is reading this document, why would I need this? My smartphone already has an organizer and a navigator, and there is OK Google and a dozen other useful familiar apps. it is your thought. Consider the following. Can you track and arrange task relevance in a 10-point list? Sort it out and check how close you are to relevant locations in all those apps at the same time. While you're driving, SmartO can. That is the essence of this project. SmartO is the aggregator of familiar, user-friendly, and convenient services which can do the same stuff you can do only on its own and at a faster pace. So then that's what I was talking to you guys about earlier, meaning that at the end of the day, we want something that can actually assist us and help us versus us spending more time delving into more apps, trying to figure out different issues when you can have a service that can do it all for you in a convenient way. So check them out. SmartO looks good. That's all I'm going to say about it for now. But definitely, if you guys have any questions or concerns, or you want me to cover more in-depth things, I definitely will. We're obviously going to have to wait till the pre-ICO comes out before we can look further in to what it's going to be doing, what it's going to be offering and whatnot. But so far, so good. And yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.